How you are in the world matters. Overwhelm is inevitable and optional. It's time to listen up and make it optional for you. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Overwhelm is Optional podcast. Before we get started, I just wanted to make you aware of an exciting opportunity. I'm going to be teaching a free 3-part live workshop, and I'd really love it if you came along. So if you'd like to experience working with me live, you'll have a workbook and we'll be doing lots of really good exercises to help shift you out of overwhelm, de-stress, and get you really on the way to starting to create a life that works for you rather than battling and just getting through your days. So it's a really good opportunity for you to work with me for free. So do sign up. You need to go to heidimark.co.uk/workshops or click the link below this episode. I look forward to seeing you. Enjoy this week's episode. Hello, got a question for you. How long is your get better at list? Not got a get better at list? I bet you have. I bet you anything you've got a very, very, very long get better at list that is probably hidden. Bits of it will be on your to-do list. Lots of it will be whirring around in your mind, waking you up in the night, just basically disturbing the peace. So we need to get this rebellious, outrageous thing under control. And the only way to start with that is to find it. You've got to acknowledge it completely neutrally. So this week, we're going to be neutrally noticing your get better at list. Are you ready? So I'd grab a pen and paper, but obviously if you're driving, you're not going to do that because that would be just bonkers. So at some point, I would grab a bit of paper and I would write down all of the things that you're trying to be better at, whatever they are. So some of the things that I would say to myself would be like, well, I need to get better at managing my time because then I'd have more time. So that would lead me down this long road of, time management, productivity hacks, etc., which was great because I learned loads of stuff. And it's not that I don't want to be better at managing my time. That's not the issue here. The issue is that I thought once I'd done that, everything would be okay, that I would be good enough, that I would be capable of coping with my life, with this wonderful but crazy overloaded life where I had a job I loved that had responsibility and huge opportunity and made a difference and felt fulfilling, but was literally felt like it was killing me. It was just too much. And all of the other things I wanted to do. And I thought it would to have all of these things because I'm not prepared to compromise. I want to have fun. I want to have fun all the time at work as well as at home. But, that ability to just not be really serious all the time, not have everything really structured all the time, that spontaneous part of me that I definitely lost while I was getting much better at time management. Because if you get really, really into it, it's like, oh, well, you must have this much time for this and this much time for this. And it's like then fun gets scheduled and that just doesn't work that well for me. I need spontaneity. I'm far too rebellious for the scheduling of fun. I don't know about you. It doesn't really matter what I'm like. What about you? What works for you? So what do you notice when I say to you, are you trying to get better at time management and productivity? What do you notice? What comes up for you when I say to you, when you get better at managing your time, you will have all the time you need, or you'll have more time for the things that you want? What comes up for you? Are you going, yeah, that's so me? Well, you're in the right place. Let's do that with lots of things. So what we're doing is we're going to write out your get better at list and then examine it to see what's really going on. Because this isn't about managing your time. This is about thinking there's something wrong with you and that when you fixed it, your life will just suddenly work. As if your life, which is for you and all about you, could be a problem because you're in it. I mean, this is crazy. Your life is for you. Your job is not to manage your life and be better and good enough for your own life. That's just crazy. Your life is yours to do as you please, to be happy, to be at ease, to have all of the time for everything that you want. So this is a difficult one because immediately the rational mind goes to, but Heidi, if I get better at time management, I will have more time. And if I get better at other things, I will have more something, whatever it is. And that may or may not be true. It could very likely to be true. I mean, I'm really good at time management and productivity. But if it's leading you down the road of there's something wrong with me and I need to be better, a much more effective strategy is to say, what is my belief here? What do I believe is wrong with me? That I'm not very good with time? That I don't fit into my own life? That I can't have everything I want? That my life is impossible? That I want too much? What's really going on? So, what else is on your get better at list? I bet there's something to do with energy, fitness, diet, body size, that kind of thing. Because we do have this belief, don't we, that if we would have more energy if we were healthier. And yeah, so then we start with the whole, well, it's my fault that I feel like this because I had a glass of wine, or I ate that chocolate, or I shouldn't have had those fish and chips when we went out and had that fun day out. Once you get down into that road of thinking, there becomes something else fundamentally wrong with you. That you can't have fun in your life, because each time you have fun, does it then result in stealing your energy from getting stuff done and you've got these big goals? So if you've got anything to do with, I would list all of the things. So get fitter, get thinner, get stronger. What else? Get clearer skin, better immune system, more energy, get rid of the brain fog. And then there'll be very specific things within that. So there'll be things like a type of diet that you want to try because you've heard it will work for you at this point in your life, like intermittent fasting or paleo or gluten-free or vegan or whatever it is. There'll be something. And then you can go even more micro. So you can go into I keep forgetting to take that supplement that was supposed to really help me. Why do I not manage to take it every day? So what was an original really good thing, like I want more energy, I could feel more better, I could feel like more alive and happy and blah, 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 becomes this, I need to get better at this, and this, even down to I need to get better at remembering to take supplements. Are you with me? Because I'm still battling that one. And I look in the cupboard and I go, well, that's a good one to take. I should be taking that one today. And I'm like, yeah, but I can't take them all at once because it's just too much for me. It's like stomach overload. Can't take that much water. I need a lot of water to swallow that. And then my mind's going, yeah, I'll just take it later. But now I'm like, mostly I take the ones I want. I was trying to take too many. These are the ones that feel good for now. And if they aren't, if I'm not bothered, I can let them go. And actually that's okay, because when I let them go, I can notice if they're making a difference, if I've given them a good try. If I'm not really giving them a good try, what's that telling me? Maybe I don't really want to take them. Maybe my body doesn't want me to take them and it's protesting in some way. See? Because there's a commitment there, isn't there? If you buy supplements in order to sort something out. So when I was going through the menopause, vitamin E, I did lots of research, and of all the actually evidence-based things, vitamin E came up trumps. And so I took vitamin E and I took it most days. And I believe it helped me. So that's different, because I would look at the vitamin E and go, well, yes, please, you make me feel better. Whereas some other things I've tried, like at the moment, we're experimenting with different magnesiums. I geek out on this stuff. You can see I've been down a lot of hacking of myself. So when I say how long is your get better at list, mine was a book. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the geeking out on it and the messing around. But the problem was it led to I'm not good enough. There's something wrong with me. If I can only fix this, everything will be okay. I don't fit in my life because it's my own fault. Not that I've set my life up the wrong way, but it's me. I don't fit into my own life. What? It's your life. Of course you fit into it. That's just bonkers. It's completely upside down. So anyway, back to the magnesium. Like, we're just playing with different magnesiums at the moment because there's some
interesting research out, and Simon's been listening to some podcasts himself about health. And anyway, that's just quite interesting, because I'm still looking at this magnesium going, yeah, don't know, not sure about you. And I've noticed that lack of commitment to it means I don't always take it. So that's giving me some information. Maybe I don't want to take it, and maybe that's okay, because maybe actually I'm fine without it. It's a nice to have, but it's not that important, and I'm celebrating my body and my health without the extra supplement. So that's information. So when you look at your Get Better At list, but it's just getting longer, or you've put in some things like extra structure, I think is a really common thing when we do the Get Better thing. And you've put in extra structure, and to start with it was great because it really did help a shift, but now it's just become this punishing routine. Well, that's information. It's all just useful information. If you're procrastinating and not actually committed to doing one of the things on your Get Better list, maybe you don't really want to do it. Maybe actually you long for somebody just to come along like me and go, there's nothing wrong with you, there's a choice. What would make you happy? What would really make you feel at ease? What would give you more energy because you want more energy in a really easy, playful way? So this is a really short episode this morning. What's on your Get Better At list? Notice everything that comes up, everything you're trying to do, everything you're trying to cram into your life to change the problems, to change the problem of yourself so you fit into your life. Just anything that comes up, notice it. Notice if it's like a hell yes, I really want that, I love it, I'm really glad I invited that into my life, that's making a difference, I feel better, great. And then notice this huge, long, punishing list of stuff where if only you were better at this, then everything would be okay because you would be good enough for your own life. And just notice it, notice the reactions. You can notice where you're like all in, and it feels great, and it brings more joy and spontaneity and fun and laughter and, all the good stuff, right? And all the punishing stuff. Notice how you're doing it. If you're trying to force your body to be different than it is without love and kindness, well, whose side are you on? Because that's not going to work for you. That's mean. Don't be so mean. Your body's amazing. It literally transports you everywhere, regardless of the crap you give it with the no, you have to wait for your food, no, you can't have a drink right now, no, you can't have a break, eyes, what's wrong with my eyes, why will they not focus on this screen for more than 6 hours a day? It's just like crazy stuff. Stop with the harshness. A Get Better At list is a hidden secret thing which is mean, and it's time to quit it. It's time to look it in the eye and go, hang on a sec, you're not adding to my life. Yes, I expect if I was better at a million things, some things would be better, but nothing's going to be better unless you're on your own side, unless you start from the place of love and acceptance and self-kindness. That comes before anything else. Then anything else is easy, because it's like, well, I really love my body, so therefore I'm going to feed it nourishing stuff, as opposed to my body has bits wrong with it, I wish to get rid of it, so I'm going to eat this punishing food. It's like, what? Come on. Joy, love, kindness. Be on your own side. Same with exercise, right? How many people get injured or exhausted or sick exercising, over-exercising, punishing routine? It's not that we don't want the structure to support us. It's exactly that. We want the structure to support us, not to bash us. What is wrong with us? Why are we so mean to ourselves? There is nothing wrong with you. You are perfect. If you want extras like to be more muscly and to have more energy because you love yourself and your body is awesome and you want it to not wear out, you want it to last for over 100 years, so you're going to damn well invest in it, great. And that makes you happy, and you found a way to do it that fits into your life and lifts you up, and you wake up in the morning thinking, I'm so excited that I'm going on that long walk adventure with my dogs today, or I'm going to run through the forest, or go swimming in the sea, or bounce on a trampoline, or go out into the garden and twirl and dance, or dance around the kitchen, or whatever. Happiness first. And there's research on this. We think that happiness comes after success, and all the research shows that, well, I don't know about all the research, I haven't read all the research. Last time I looked at research, which is a few years ago, but I'm still going with it. Happiness comes before success. Why? Probably because you're more open to noticing all the good opportunities around you, and you have more energy. Like, happiness makes us energetic, it makes us healthier. Happiness gives us the very things that we're trying to get before we think we can be happy: energy, focus, purpose, joy, control of our attention. Because when we're happy, we're like, well, I'm not reading that miserable news because I'm happy, and that's spoiling my happiness. We make better decisions from a place of love for ourselves, from a place of happiness and kindness. So call out your get better at list, look it in the eye and question it. What's it telling you? Is there stuff you can let go of that you're pressurizing yourself with? Is there stuff you really want to do that is better than the stuff you're making yourself do? Maybe do that, maybe not. I don't know. It's not my life. It's your life. And it's your job to be happy and to make your life work for you rather than fitting yourself into your life, because you matter. And when you're happy and you're taking care of yourself, the people who love you and are close to you feel happier. They're relieved because you're taking care of yourself. You're looking after yourself. You're easier to be around. You're inspiring to be around. They love it. It all ripples out. Everybody you meet looks at you and says, you look different. Have you had a holiday? No, because nobody can have holidays very easily at the moment. So what have you done? Have you, like, I don't know, you just look different. What's happened? And you just smile. You just smile like you just had a good night's sleep. Ha ha. Because how much more fun is that than going, well, actually, I'm doing this really strict diet and this really strict exercise and blah, 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 blah. No, I'm just happier with myself and I feel better and I have more energy and more focus. But they don't want to know all that. They just want to hang out with you and just like bask in your happiness, because it's nice to be around you. And how lovely is that? Just by being you and loving you and doing the things you really want to do, you get to make the world happier. How cool is that? Have an unexpectedly lovely week. To find out more about my tiny, huge, life-changing practices, please visit www.heidimark.co.uk.